Hello Virgo, I am back with your March love reading. So once again I'm going to start with the singles followed by those in a relationship. I just want to say thank you for everybody that left comments and thank you so much for those that subscribed. It was lovely to see. So anyway, let's start off with your March reading and see what you have in store for you this month. Hello Virgo, I hope you had a good month in February and you managed to celebrate Valentine's Day, even if it was just with people around you that bring love and happiness in your life, because I think that's the true meaning to me for Valentine's Day. It's got nothing to do with the fact that I'm single myself. But anyway, so Virgo, for those that are single, this is your love reading for March. So let's take a look at the cards. You have the Three of Pentacles in reverse, Nine of Cups upright, Page of Pentacles in reverse, King of Swords in reverse, and the Nine of Wands in reverse. So, how you are feeling currently about your love situation, right? There is somebody that you had your eye on, or somebody that's an ex, or somebody that you wanted to be in a relationship with, and maybe you were friends but it never happened. And I do feel this is a fellow earth sign, so Virgo, Capricorn or Taurus. And I think you've realised that, or at least you feel that they don't have feelings for you. And that's what you are thinking, that they don't care about you or they don't want to be in a relationship with you. And I think that's really getting you down, because when we look later at your reading, we'll look at that in a minute. But for some of you though, and especially for the women, if you are being sexually active, be really careful. Take protection. Make sure you're protecting yourself, ladies, because you are extra fertile this month and I don't think you want any unplanned pregnancies. So you know, be careful, those of you that are lucky enough to be dating people and do things. So yeah, just be really careful that you don't put yourself in a situation that could lead to something in 9 months' time. And also for Virgos, this is a really good time for you to go out there and meet people. But remember, always keep your integrity, Virgos, okay? Have a good time, but just keep that integrity. It's really important. So your present desires, Nine of Cups. You want to be satisfied in love. You want a satisfied love relationship. You want something that's loving. You don't want any issues. You want the perfect relationship. You want to be happy. You want to admire your partner. And you do have your eye on somebody though. And I think you're unsure whether to make a move on them. Because of this, you don't feel that they're interested in you. So you're not sure whether to make a move on them. And there are also some of you that do want to mingle with other people and go out there and meet new people and have a good time. So there's two types of Virgos, single Virgos here. There's those that are really thinking about somebody that you've got your eye on, or an ex, and you're not sure what to do because you're not sure whether they like you. And there's those of you that just want to go out there and have a good time. And remember, take precautions. Right, so the unexpected. You realise that you've lost someone that you feel could have been special. You feel that you've lost them and it's really hitting you this month. And again, you've lost, it's coming back to that earth sign of Virgo, Capricorn or Taurus. So that's going to take you by surprise. It's going to really hit home to you that that person could have been somebody special, and what have you done? If you are interested in somebody that maybe you've met through putting yourself out there, I don't think either of you are ready to commit to a proper relationship. So it goes back to that. There's two types of single Virgos coming across in this reading. King of Swords in reverse. This is coming into your immediate future. Now, you have got to watch out for a man, and it is possible that it's an Aquarius. Watch out for a man that is quite overbearing, in the sense of that he is quite forceful with his opinions. somebody who can be quite critical in the way they think and the way they speak, is very opinionated, because this person is not a good person. He is going to be argumentative and controlling. So if maybe you've met somebody through going out, this is not a good person, so you need to avoid this person, or make sure you don't have any further involvement with them, because they are in your immediate future. So watch out for them, because they're not good and you need to get rid. So your outcome, you have the reverse Nine of Wands. You are definitely feeling kind of a little bit emotional. You're kind of still feeling depressed. So whether it is to do with this ex that you're unsure what to do, and you feel that you've lost them, that is definitely hitting you, and it's leaving you very emotional feelings towards that. If you still find yourself single at the end of this month, then don't go for the casual flings and affairs. Yes, it might seem fun and everything, but at the real heart of you, I don't think and feel that that is what you want, really. And this card says you need to be looking for something that is long lasting and meaningful. That's what you need, and that's going to take time to find that. It's still very easy to pick up people for casual encounters, but to actually find something that's long lasting, then you need to invest your time and your interests and everything into that, because otherwise these casual things are just going to leave you feeling worthless. You're not going to feel good about it. You might feel good in a moment, but long term in your future, at the end of March, you certainly are not. So my advice would be trying to kind of stay away from that, because that isn't really what you're looking for long term. So, in a little bit of an interesting reading there, Virgos. So, to just sum up, there's two of you. There's two types. There's the one that is really regretful over somebody from the past, or somebody that they like. They're not sure what to do. And then there's those of you that are going out and you think that it's great to have casual encounters, but actually at the end of the month, I think you are going to realise, is this really what I want? No, it's not. Anyway, Virgos, please like and subscribe. I look forward to seeing you in April. Oh my God, April, that's crazy. So take care. Bye. Right, so hello Virgo, this is your love reading for the month of March for those of you that are in a relationship. I hope you had a good February and Valentine's Day, even if it was spending it with those that you love, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a love interest. So I hope you had a really nice day. Right, so let's take a look at your cards. You have the upright Four of Cups, you have the King of Wands, you have the King of Swords in reversed, reverse Six of Wands, and reverse Nine of Wands. Right, so Virgo, how you are feeling about your relationship or your partner. Wow, first of all, you've got 3 wand cards here. So whether your partner is a fire sign, so that would be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So I'm kind of reaching out for those people that are possibly in a relationship with a fire sign. This card talks that you know, when you do too much of the same thing, it can become tiresome and it can become tedious. And I think this is maybe what is happening between you and your partner in the relationship at the moment. And, you know, maybe you're feeling like you have to do everything. Maybe you're the one who's always trying too hard. Maybe you're always trying too hard to make your partner feel satisfied in the relationship. And that is just frustrating you now. And I think that's what we're seeing in the month of March. You know, it can also suggest that your partner as well thinks too much of themselves, and because they put themselves on a higher level to you, they don't see or respect you on the same level as them. Does that make sense? So they don't see you as kind of equal, and that's something that maybe you are feeling, and maybe it is because you're doing all the effort, and maybe you feel like they just, you're not on their level, because that's how you're treating them. You know, you don't feel that your partner's giving you anything back, and you really want that, and you need that. You need that for your own self-esteem. When we look at how your partner feels, it's the same kind of meaning, really, because he feels he has to try hard to satisfy you. So it's possible maybe he feels the same. Or maybe it's possible that he feels that you're trying too hard, and maybe he finds that, maybe he sees that as pathetic, because he does put himself up there, you know. Or maybe you were both just trying too hard now in this relationship. There is definitely a theme of one of you or both of you are trying too hard to please each other, and you should never ever get to that point in a relationship, you know, where you have to try. You know, what brought you, for your partner, you started off as friendship. It was friendship that made them really like you. That's what the foundation was. And they definitely feel that they do work hard to give you what you need, and they do care about you, and they are protected of you. So let me know what's going on, because there's something, they definitely see that they do things for you and look after you. So maybe they feel that they're giving too much to you materialistically by providing for you, and maybe you feel you give too much emotionally and they don't give you anything back emotionally. There's definitely something there about both of you trying too hard, or feel you're doing everything in one dimension of this relationship. So where your relationship is currently at, you've got the King of Swords in reverse. You know, you're both going to start seeing each other as the guilty one. I don't want to use the word villain. I think that's quite a strong word, but you know, you definitely, you know, you both are starting to blame each other. And this can lead to one of you being controlling and manipulative. So watch out for that, because that isn't a good place to be. You need to sort out these issues. And you know what your relationship needs is, because you're not feeling appreciated, and maybe you both don't, just don't feel appreciated, this is going to cause sadness and insecurity in the relationship. So I think this is definitely a time in the month of March to sit down. What are you afraid of? What is worrying you, and what is bothering you about this relationship? And that's what your relationship needs at the moment. It needs you to just stop, sit down and look at the relationship, all of it. Look at it from your perspective, look at it from their perspective, and work out what is needed for this relationship if you want it to continue and survive. Because if you don't, then your future, the strength is gone. You know, the issues are just going to be too much for you. It's going to cause you to be emotional, and you're going to find yourself having emotional outbursts and feeling like you've just had enough. And you really do need to give deep thought to this relationship. For some of you, you're going to start feeling in the future and at the end of March that your partner may be being dishonest. And if you feel this, then this is the time now to check it out and find out if there is anything going on, or to confirm your suspicions. And if you don't find anything, then you need to quash them, because it's just going to damage this relationship. Wow, it's quite intense stuff, isn't it, Virgo? I wish I could have brought better news, but as I said, if you're coming to find out about what the relationship holds, then you know there's obviously an issue that you want to find out about, and this is what's going on for some of you. So keep your chin up, and definitely soul search, and definitely sit down and really think about the relationship and what you can do to fix it. And if you want to fix it, then you've got to find a way. And talk to your partner. Communication is the #1 thing you need in a relationship. So Virgos, I will see you in April. God, April, that's crazy to even be discussing. It feels like we're already a quarter of year through the year. Anyway, take care. Bye bye.